The word hacker often conjures up images of shadowy figures breaking into systems for chaos or profit. But there's another side: ethical hackers, or white hats, who use their skills to protect, not exploit. These digital guardians are hired to find weaknesses before real attackers do. Think of them as the bank's own lockpickers, testing every vault and door to ensure security. Ethical hackers probe websites, networks, and applications for vulnerabilities, always with permission. Their goal is to strengthen defenses, not to steal or destroy. This proactive approach is essential in today's world, where so much of our lives is online. We trust digital platforms with our money, conversations, and personal data. Ethical hackers validate that trust, working behind the scenes to keep our information safe. Without them, the internet would be a far more dangerous place. They're not criminals, they're security professionals. Companies hire them to perform penetration tests or pen tests, which simulate real cyber attacks. The reports they generate become roadmaps for improvement, showing exactly where defenses are weak. This process of authorized, controlled hacking separates heroes from villains in the digital realm. It's a constant battle of wits, with ethical hackers using attackers' own tools to build a safer online world. Ethical hacking is about thinking like an attacker to protect against real threats. It's a crucial part of modern cybersecurity. Every time you bank, shop, or chat online, you're relying on the work of these silent protectors. They ensure the digital locks on our virtual doors are strong. Their efforts keep the wild west of the internet at bay. Ethical hackers are the reason we can trust our digital world. They turn potential chaos into security. Their work is never done, as threats constantly evolve, but with every vulnerability they find and fix, the internet becomes a little safer for us all. That's the true power of ethical hacking. In ethical hacking, the right tools make all the difference. One of the most powerful is Hydra, a tool named after the many-headed serpent of myth, because it can attack with many heads at once. Hydra specializes in cracking passwords through brute force and dictionary attacks. It's an online password cracker, meaning it tries to log into live services like websites, FTP servers, or email accounts. Hydra systematically tests thousands of username and password combinations at high speed. Its versatility is unmatched. It supports dozens of protocols, from web logins to remote desktops. For ethical hackers, Hydra is a diagnostic tool, not a weapon. It reveals weak credentials and helps organizations see where their password policies fail. If Hydra can break in quickly, it's proof that stronger security is needed. Hydra turns theoretical risks into demonstrated vulnerabilities. It's a wake-up call for companies to enforce better password practices. In the right hands, Hydra is a force for stronger security. That's why it's a staple in every ethical hacker's toolkit. To understand Hydra, you need to know how brute force attacks work. Brute force means trying every possible password until one works, like spinning every combination on a lock. Computers make this process fast, testing thousands or millions of guesses per second. Simple passwords like 123456 or password are cracked almost instantly. Attackers often use dictionary attacks, which try common words and leaked passwords first. Hydra excels at this. You give it lists of usernames and passwords and it tries every combination. This method exposes the weakest link in security: poor password choices. Even the best firewalls can't help if someone uses admin 123 as their password. Ethical hackers use Hydra to show organizations just how easy it is to break in with weak credentials. The lesson is clear: security is only as strong as the weakest password. Hydra demonstrates this risk, pushing companies to adopt stronger policies. It's not about breaking in, but about showing where defenses fail. That's why brute force testing is a core part of ethical hacking. With Hydra, the process is efficient, thorough, and eye-opening. It's a reality check for anyone responsible for digital security. Website login pages are prime targets for attackers and for ethical hackers testing defenses. Hydra automates login attempts using lists of usernames and passwords to probe for weak spots. It mimics a real user, sending login requests and watching for success or failure messages. The key is understanding how the login form works behind the scenes: field names, error messages, and server responses. Ethical hackers configure Hydra to look for specific failure messages, so it knows when it's found a valid login. This turns the login page into a password oracle. revealing weaknesses if account lockouts or strong password rules aren't in place. By cracking a test account, ethical hackers provide undeniable proof that security needs improvement. Hydra's web form testing exposes real risks, not just theoretical ones. It's a powerful way to show organizations where their login defenses fall short. With this evidence, companies can take immediate action to strengthen their systems. That's the value of ethical hacking with Hydra. It's about making the web safer, one login page at a time. Before using Hydra, you need to set it up. It comes pre-installed on security-focused systems like Kali Linux, the go-to platform for ethical hackers. If you're not using Kali, you can install Hydra manually from its open-source repository. Installation is straightforward. Just follow the documentation for your operating system. The real power of Hydra comes from the word lists you use. Word lists like rocku.txt contain millions of real-world passwords, making tests realistic. For targeted tests, you can create custom lists with company names or employee info. You'll also need username lists, sometimes just admin, other times a full roster of possible accounts. Having strong, relevant lists maximizes your chances of finding weak credentials quickly. Preparation is key. The right setup ensures your tests are effective and efficient. With Hydra ready, you're set to uncover real vulnerabilities. Hydra runs from the command line, but its syntax is simple once you know the basics. You specify the target, the service, and your username and password lists. For example, to test an FTP server at 192.168.1.10 with users.txt and passwords.txt, you'd type hydra lusers.txt ppasswords.txt 192.168.1.10 FTP Hydra, then tries every username with every password, reporting any successful logins. The terminal shows progress and results in real time. If Hydra finds a valid combination, it displays it clearly. For ethical hackers, this is proof of a vulnerability. This simple command demonstrates Hydra's core power. It automates what would take a human days or weeks. With the right lists, Hydra can test thousands of credentials in minutes. It's a practical, efficient way to assess real-world risks. That's why it's a favorite among security professionals. Hydra makes password testing fast, thorough, and revealing. Hydra's real strength is its flexibility. You can adjust speed with the T flag, making attacks stealthier to avoid detection. For web forms with extra security like CSRF tokens, Hydra can be configured to fetch and use these tokens automatically. The F flag stops after the first success, while by default Hydra reports all valid logins it finds. Output can be saved to a file with the O flag, essential for professional reporting. Increase verbosity with V or V to debug or monitor every attempt. These advanced options turn Hydra into a sophisticated tool for thorough security audits. It adapts to complex defenses and provides detailed results. For ethical hackers, this means more accurate, actionable findings. Hydra's versatility makes it indispensable for modern penetration testing. With great power comes great responsibility. Hydra is a dual-use tool, helpful in the right hands, dangerous in the wrong ones. The line between ethical and illegal hacking is clear permission. Never use Hydra without explicit written authorization from the system owner. A signed contract defines what you can test and protects you legally. Stay within the agreed scope. Testing outside it is a crime. Ethical hackers follow a strict code, improve security, don't cause harm, avoid disrupting business or locking out users with aggressive attacks. Always report findings privately and securely to the client. Never disclose vulnerabilities without permission. Integrity and confidentiality are paramount. Used responsibly, Hydra helps organizations defend themselves. That's the ethical hacker's mission. Security, not chaos. Hydra is more than a password cracker. It's a teacher. It reveals that security failures are often human, not technical. Weak passwords are the real vulnerability. By exposing these flaws, Hydra motivates real change, stronger policies, better training, and safer systems. When companies see their own passwords cracked, security becomes a priority. Every improvement protects users and data across the web. Ethical hackers use Hydra to build, not break. Its lessons lead to a safer digital world for everyone. In the right hands, Hydra is a force for good. It's a mirror showing us where we must do better so we can.